All right, take two. I went to put the phone in airplane mode, and it decided to flip the phone forward, and wasn't a very good shot, to say the least. The thing I'm leaning against. Nothing exciting, but it kind of blacked out the screen there. So take two. Two and two. That'll age me. So yeah, that'll age me. So at any rate, welcome to the 22nd. Two and two. Video of Mr. Floyd channeling, or Josh, as I am Mr. Floyd. It's just the name that my YouTube channel was. Leave a comment below if I should change it and what. Maybe if you have a suggestion as to what to change it to. This is not only my channel, this is our channel. We are a family. And so, yeah, those of you who are core members here, core family, what do you think? Leave it as Mr. Floyd, change it, and if I want to change it, gonna change it. What do you think? What should we change it to? It's weird looking at yourself like that. Anyways, so yeah, welcome to the 22nd channeling of Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Merry holidays, whatever you celebrated, Christmas, Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas, Hanu Kwanzaa, or Festivus for the rest of us. If you had feats of strength and a nice sturdy aluminum pole, there you go. Or stainless or steel, I don't know, PVC, I guess. Whatever works for you. It's supposed to be made of some lightweight metal, I guess. But anyways, yeah, so much love to you there. Merry holidays, and don't fix bar ties there. All right, so we're going to channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like to this weird wackiness. I have no idea where this channel is going. Not this physical channel. This is about love and framing your universe. It's already take two, so yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. And I'm not even thinking about per se, but yeah, you're on the ground floor here, however this goes. Eventually my schedule will mellow out in January. Right now it's kind of crazy, and I won't have every night at work. Granted, I'm grateful for the job, so there we go. But nonetheless, once that all shifts around a bit, we'll get to a live channeling of some sort. We'll see how that goes, and take it from there. So with that, usual rules apply. First off, if you haven't already, like I said, please like, please subscribe, please share, please leave comments. Should we name the channel something else? Mr. Floyd was just me when I don't know, it just fit. I don't know. It has nothing specific to do with channeling or anything. It's who I am as far as my YouTube handle. So I don't know. So anyways, if we should change this, please comment below. And if so, as to what you think it should be. And we'll make a video compiling the answers and try to figure out what we want to do. All right. So I'm going to count down to 5, or from 5 to 0. And pop up channeling Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. It's actually both the energies kind of combined, but it's Saint Germain who's really channeling, but they're both there. They both tried to channel through me once, and that was not pleasant. It was interesting. I almost felt like my heart was going to explode, and I couldn't really keep up because I had 2 voices going off at the same time, and I would look schizophrenic for sure. But nonetheless, and I know it was both of them because they both had distinct voices too. But the energy that was ripping through my heart was enough to my body. Oof. Yeah, I won't make that face again. So yeah, it was that. So yeah, at any rate, we're going to count down from 5 to 0 or 1, and I'll pop up, and there we go. All right, grateful, love you, thank you for being here. If I hadn't said so already, and there we go. And hi Bart. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, take 2. I see your camera had went backwards, and you do not want to face the wrong direction, as you would be channeling nothing other than the blackness. So, of your, whatever you're leaning against, but nonetheless, for your phone. So, here we go. We are talking about the 22nd channeling, 2 and 2. We'll be right back. Exactly. So, yeah. We are the 22nd channeling for Josh and for you of Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We are grateful you are here, and yeah, it's just kind of a milestone, so to speak. 22 is a good number. We'll wait till we get to 33, one of the master numbers, the master creator number. We speak to you through numbers if you do not know. But that is not the topic today. But do keep in mind, Look at your clocks. Look at your watch. Sometimes you see 333 or 222 or 944. The angels are bringing you a cycle change, maybe. Or something is changing in your universe. Or 555. Big, amazing changes can come to you. Just poof. Or 777. It is a lucky number, you shall see. So keep an eye on that. Josh had a video, a shot with a video. Was it a shot? I don't know. But a 333 mailbox. Just walked right upon it. And he was in the peak of starting YouTube. So there you go. We send messages. You need to see them. If you slow down, you will see the messages that we are sending you. But that is not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is love and framing your universe. Manifesting love. What are you framing in your universe and what are you manifesting but based on what you are framing? Are you in love? Are you framing love? Are you in gratitude? Are you walking by people and saying, hi, favor to you. How is your day? What are you saying to people? What are you judging in your mind? Are you seeing somebody with, say, multiple colors in their hair? And are you thinking something negative? Are you saying, ooh, interesting hair? It's all up to you what you state, but keep in mind, even what you think, while you do not state it and totally place it to the universe, you are still generating that vibration of, oof, maybe when you see multicolored hair, for example. We are just making an example. We don't care what color your hair is. It's your avatar. You do what you wish. If you are Orthodox Jew, we do not advise you putting a tattoo on maybe because you could be buried alone or something. But other than that, do not do anything that might cause your body to be harmed in the future. But otherwise, we do not care what you do with your avatar. Your avatar. You will do to your avatar what you do based on your vibration to yourself and your knowledge of yourself as source. So if you do not acknowledge yourself as source, you may find yourself eating a lot of fried chicken and fatty foods and sugars and carbohydrate garbage and just packaged junk, so to speak. You may indulge in that every once in a while. Sure, you're on planet Earth. You do not have to be picture perfect, eating the most pristine apple and the cleanest organic grape every single day, all the 100% time, 100% only organic lentils and just spinach. No, again, we go back to your drinking. Just like drinking. If you're at that same wedding and they're offering you a piece of their wedding cake, the idea is that you are sharing in the sweetness of their wedding. If you were to turn down the cake because you do not eat sugar, that is just selfish to you. Because, the sugar, the one time you eat a small piece of wedding cake will kill you. No, it will do nothing to you. You may have an elevated this or that for a few hours. Whoopee-doo. But you are sharing in the sweetness of their wedding. So you are missing out because you are being selfish because I cannot have any sugar. Or maybe you are not with the disease that you cannot have gluten. Yes. So you cannot have gluten, but you do not eat gluten, but you have no reasoning to. Your body even has no reaction negative to gluten. As a matter of fact, you're just missing out on the food, but you are like, it is fashionable to have no gluten, so you can keep your wedding cake. But then again, you're missing out on the sweetness, so your life may miss a little sweetness as well. It's all the vibrations you put out. If you're more free and going, it's your wedding. I don't care about, it's your wedding. I'm going to eat cake. Who cares? I love you. You are sweet. This cake represents the sweetness of your marriage. So we are going to eat the cake. How are you framing your universe? It goes back to that. What are you manifesting based on what you are framing? This is your universe. So everything you do, every single thing you say, every single place you go, all of it, all adds up to you and your current universe. All of it equals what you experience. You create it. You get that inkling in your head. Go to the grocery store that you normally go to. Go there now. Get dishwashing detergent. I don't know what you need. Maybe you need something in your ready food fridge. Whatever it is, you want acai berry juice or an olipop or something. I don't know. Those are things that Josh drinks. So you go and you buy your olipop and you put it in the fridge, your probiotic soda with no sugar. Made very healthy, actually. But nonetheless, It's a good choice for him because it's a good choice if you crave a soda but you do not want one. But we are not advertising for Olipop. But Josh seems to very much enjoy them. But nonetheless, we digress with the sidebar on the Olipop. But, so you go to the store to get your dishwashing detergent. Don't forget your Olipop. Ha ha ha. But seriously, if you get the inkling to go to the store for your dishwashing detergent and the treat of an Olipop, what then might you find? It's your intuition. What are you framing? What are you hearing in your universe? If you are not hearing these things, if you have not slowed down, this is why it's important to slow down. Because we cannot give you clues if you are going 90 miles an hour in your universe. If you are zigzagging through your day, but you do not take time to listen to yourself. Or you are running over your clues going, darn it, I am out of dishwashing detergent, and I really could use an Olipop. I will go to the store. But I do not have time right now. I will just leave my dishes in the sink. I am too lazy to go to the store right now. Whatever it may be, you might miss out on meeting, you will never miss out per se on meeting the right person because we would not let that happen. But at that moment, we might have arranged for certain person to show up at the store, and when you reach for your Olipop, they are standing right there. You never know. These are the things why you must listen to your intuition. Your intuition will tell you to go to the park and ground. It happened to Josh. He met somebody at the park. He went to the park. The ones in the earlier video where it was nice in the mountains and the water. Lake McIntosh in Longmont, Colorado. But we digress. The mountain there, that's Long's Peak, 300 feet, basically. One of the largest mountains in America, but we digress. So that picture, when he is standing there at the most beautiful spot, Josh listened to his intuition twice. First time he ran into a reggae band playing across the street at the houses that face the lake. There was a full-blown reggae band. So Josh was walking Sierra, and he stopped and barefoot, because he was grounding, of course, not carrying his shoes, nor his cell phone. He walked over to the reggae band and sat with Sierra on a gigantic boulder and watched the band play. That was a gift. He listened to his intuition, and he got to the park at the right time to hear some reggae band play amazing music. It was amazing. A sunny day, barefoot with the dog on a rock, listening to music by a lake and a mountain. Woohoo! Then Josh went again and found somebody who's sitting on a bench talking about mastering your moment and being present, and he had to stop. Would you not stop if you heard somebody speaking the language of the universe, that you are source love? Of course you would, because not too many people understand that they are source love. If you are watching this, you are one of a very few and gifted but blessed individuals to even allow yourself to understand channeling. There are people who will watch Josh and may have watched Josh, who he works with or what have you, and have no idea what they are watching and may make fun of this. That's okay. That's where they are vibrating. Josh understands that. They may not understand that. Could make fun of, or try to make fun of Josh, but when he knows who he is and he knows what channeling is and he knows who channelers are, like Dolores Cannon and Cryon and such, and he knows himself, so he does not worry. Why would he worry about what he knows to be true for himself anyways? But I digress. He digresses as well. But when he went to that lake the second time, listening to his intuition, he found a therapy woman who does kind of a visualization therapy, so to speak. And at that moment, that was the moment that Josh kind of cracked. He went home from that and then found the video that broke his, from Dr. Nelson. Bradley Nelson? The emotion code from Bradley Nelson. There we go. And so he found the video from that after that, and he was able to release his generational trauma of his grandfather liberating Buchenwald in World War II, the second largest concentration camp. So he was able to, after meeting somebody at the lake who was able to help him to center on a point where he was loved, because he, at the moment, was not feeling loved. But his universe loved him back, because he listened to his intuition. Had he not gone to the lake, he may not have found that video either, and he may be still holding his generational traumas. Keep in mind, things are sequential in your universe. You are sometimes in your universe, and I'm saying this loudly for you, required to go from point A to point B to get to point C. You cannot just go from A around B and land at point C. Are you understanding me? In order for example, for you to meet your significant other, you must first off clear your traumas, or you'll bond to somebody with those mirroring traumas. Point 1. That's A. Then B, you must learn to love yourself after clearing said traumas. Why? Because the love that you have in yourself is what you mirror back through somebody else in a relationship. It's really just yourself. Anyways, but you're mirroring your love for yourself that you have of yourself. Not in a narcissistic way, but knowing that you are source love. So that's B. To equal C, then she shows up, or he shows up in your universe, whatever you are looking for, whatever sex you are. Your significant other, there you go, shows up in your universe to create, voila, your significant other based on A and B first, to equal C. The first is clearing your traumas. The second is learning to love yourself and be present in acceptance thereof. The third is then being open to and allowing in, and then poof, A and B equals C, which turns into your new universe. Listen to your intuition. If you are manifesting, we will guide you. You are going to state to your universe, I want this. I want to go and be this. I want to go here on a jet airplane and do that. All of those things are doable. You are creating your universe, but listen to it as you put it out there, for one. Write it out there. Josh has it all over his refrigerator. She is here, this is that, you are this, I am that, so to speak. Put it in your mirror. Put it in front of your face. And then be it. No. You are the creator of your universe. It's your universe. Trust your universe. It's you that creates it. It's only your self-doubt that destroys or takes away from what you want. Now, you cannot be specific with what you want, because we will, in your universe, your family, your spirit family, so to speak, source, your Akashic records, your likes and dislikes, all of this will combine to give you something that may not be exactly what you are thinking you are going to get, but may be better. We will not give you worse. You cannot say, I want to manifest a spouse, so I want somebody better for me than my last relationship. As long as you know who you are and you know what's better for you, and you've already learned to love yourself better and can see where your traumas were mirrored in your last relationship. People do not look for that. You will find it again and again and again and again till you move the needle off the record to the next song, after you have learned everything you need to know from that song first. Stop skipping the needle and start analyzing your relationship, so to speak, and you will find a big difference in your universe. Where is the trauma? What did you bond? For Josh's last relationship was easy. His last relationship was his mom, 4 lifetimes ago, but just loud enough to be his current mom as well, in a mirrored sort of screaming way, so that Josh could learn what he needed to release from his mom, or his current mom, or his 4-year lifetime ago mom. Either way, it's all soul family anyways. I could have been her father in a previous lifetime, although I never had siblings, and I was never a father, so I can state that, as Josh was never a father. But Josh's last relationship, again, mind Josh's, when we are channeling, it's kind of a combination of all of us. So it may come out as mine, but it's really Josh, but it's really, you're speaking through Josh, so We are speaking through Josh, so a lot of his experiences are combined within. We do not push him completely out. The two of us, or the three of us, are really kind of within, although we are working as one energy. We found it is too much to be Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain in Josh's body. So we are Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain in Josh's body is one larger energy that he can handle, but not too large because, yes, he could blow his heart, as he stated before, so to speak. There's a lot of surging energy, but we have found a very comfortable spot for him, and he does not feel that. Although he can feel it in his back right now, as it is very itchy. Certain spots can get itchy when they are heated up with the extra energies. And do keep this in mind. You all have the ability to channel. We are not stating anything that is crazy or anything else. If you are watching this video, then you all likely have the ability to channel. You would not be attracted to something that you cannot possibly do. Well, maybe. You might want to watch Evel Knievel, so to speak, when he would jump across a canyon or something. You would not do that, and you could not possibly do that, and most likely would die. But yes, you are not Evel Knievel, so you watch it for the wow factor, so to speak. But nonetheless, if you did not have some sort of affination for channeling, and an understanding that channeling what it is, and that how it kind of works, even in some sort of way, that you are not just in disbelief in your universe about what is going on through Josh with Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, then you too have the propensity possibly to channel yourself. A lot of channeling, basically, first thing is first. You have to clear your energy space. You have to be of a lesser density because you are letting another density in, so to speak. So the two of you are. But again, we digress. What are you manifesting in your universe? Maybe you are a channeler yourself. Keep in mind, all of this is not just what you state, but look at your universe in general. What are you manifesting? Are you slowly looking at vehicles? Are you not realizing that you are slowly in the process of trying to manifest a car or a truck? Are you starting to complain about your car, so you are looking for an excuse to get a new one? Do not buy something based on complaints or lack or dislike of your previous, because you will not like the new in some time as well. If you buy it based on gratitude and love, like, I love my current car, or I'm grateful you may not love it, but I am grateful to have had transportation and not had to have taken the bus or walk 4 miles to work or whatever it might be. I am not inconvenienced. I can go where I want and my universe is free, so to speak. I am not Ubering or getting a lift. Or as Josh, who spent a year, here you go, hitchhiking around the United States. We are ordering him next. The next video for him will not be a channeling, but we are ordering him to give some story about himself to humanize him. Right now, you're just watching this guy who the heck knows, channeling from Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and you know he is channeling, but you do not know who he is and any of his backstory other than he stopped watching TV and spent 7 years in the dark night of the soul. So we are going to fix that by giving some backstory, so to speak. There you go. We are going to say, no, you are not channeling. We are not going to block him off if he wants to channel, but he cannot channel until he has made the next video about his personal life. But again, we digress. Everything you say, everything you do, you are your creator. We'll go back to this a little loudly here. You are the source of your universe. The spark within you is the source. It's the same source that is in everybody and everything. There is no specific individual source, just giant ball of energy. It is the grand source of all that is equal to the grand source of everything that equals everything. That's why we are saying what you are creating yourself, you are pushing to the larger field. And as a whole, you are creating what you see on your planet. The dovish at the moment that you are seeing on your planet. You could learn a lot from, say, the ants or the bees, who might work a little bit more as one, but realize they are each individual, but yet they work as one. Because they are also the same. But again, we digress. You are not ants, but yet you are, if you really can see it. But you cannot yet. But you will wake up to it. And then you will begin to work as a team with each other, where you can help him who helps her, who helps him who helps him, who loves them who loves her. Once you start doing that, your ladder of ascension in your planets, because each of you will be producing more love, will rise rather quickly, actually. Right now, you're on the precipice of bringing it down, but it is all really just a show. Do keep in mind that as well. What you are seeing is just a show to frame you into your universe. How scared can you get before you just release it all and say, I'm done with the show? Go into yourself. Again, you create your universe with everything. You eat garbage, you create a garbage body. You eat good, you create a good body. You are not saying you cannot have garbage every once in a while. Enjoy your planet. Please do not turn into one of those extremely raw vegan running 300 miles and never doing anything for pleasure. It is all, you can David Goggins yourself, so to speak, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're on planet Earth. You are allowed to eat the birthday cake at somebody's birthday because it is sweet that they were born. You're allowed to drink the wine at somebody's wedding because it is sweet that they are getting married. You are allowed to champagne toast at somebody's wedding because you are not going to stand and oof because they are drinking alcohol. The one drink will not kill you and it will have no true effect on your body. And the fact that you are joining in the celebration will actually raise your vibration. Standing aside will make your energies separated. You can be separated. You set your own boundaries, of course. Be separated, stand to your boundaries. But in this case, really no. It's your choice. It's your universe. Again, everything you do, you create in your universe. Everything you say, everywhere you go, every book you read, every word you state, every food you eat, all creates who you are. Every intention you make and then break. Everything you state you want to do and then don't. Or you do and then go above and beyond. Every time you say, I'm going to clean my house, and then you do not. And yes, Josh has finally cleaned his room, if you remember from an earlier videos. Earlier channeling, he is not cleaning. We told him to clean his room, I think in the first or second video. But again, we digress. His room is quite clean now, and he did get a new blanket, and it is quite cozy. So there you go. It is all your choice. How do you want to see your world? Do you want to see it with peace? Then walk with peace. Do you want to see a world with love? Then be love. Do not have any expectations. What you get is a spin-off of who you are. If you're looking for love, then be love. It'll spin off into the universe and you will bring love back to you. If you want peace in your universe, then be peace. It'll spit out love into the grand source field and it'll return love to you. If you want to be abundant, then give money away, so to speak. If you get paid, maybe say $1,500 in a week. Take $100 or even $50 and get 10 fives. Say, this is my budget. Unless you see somebody who takes your heart. Make a budget. I will budget $100. So you make $1,400 instead of $15. And you give $5 away or $10 to 10 people. Whatever you choose to do. But you help other people with that $100. Watch what happens to your universe if you want more money. If you want more love in your universe, hug people. Be more love. Be more kind. Watch what happens. You want to find more love in your universe, more peace, more friends, more abundance, more helpfulness, then be more kind in your universe. It's truly your choice what you choose to do. This is all about framing, too. We could state, how are you framing your universe? When you have a situation, Josh did a short on this. He got called into work. Did not have to work till 4 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock. When you don't have a lot of time and you go in at 4 o'clock and you're going to close the restaurant, that's your day. Boom, done. If you're at 11 o'clock, you have not yet to start. You are starting your day. Maybe Josh was in something like doing his YouTube channel. He got called into work. How do you want to frame that? Why? Because that's how you create your universe. What do you want to drag from the grand source field? What do you want to put in return to the grand source field? Yin yang. What you put up, it'll come back down, so to speak. So Josh said, okay, you called me. You could have called 4 other people. Grateful you called me. Poof. Extra $200 in your paycheck. Poof. There you go. Life is good if you see it that way. So you missed what you were going to do. We do not hold channeling against you. If you have job to do, your job is first. You must pay your bills. This will become your job. You already know, but until then, you go pay your bills. Exactly. So you went to pay your bills, and you did not have any sort of anger or angst about it. Again, it's how you frame your universe. So until then, you go to work, and you go to work happily. Why? Because if you're happily doing that, then we would happily help you to make this your dharma instead. If you're ungrateful about the current job that you have, and you're piss-poor moaning and groaning about it, and not framing it in a matter of grateful, and it's paying your bills, and you're meeting people, and what have you, and you get free food, and what's not, and you're learning skills, and whatever else you are doing at your job, do you think we would help to make this your channeling Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, for example, your dharma? Look at your universe. What are you framing? How are you framing your current job? If you do not like your job but want another one, how are you framing it? Are you ill talking about it? Because it is your universe that will not give you a new job if you're ill talking about your current job. We know we said we are going to keep this short, and Josh did quietly peek, as you know he does. We pause the channeling. We stop the energy for a moment, so to speak. We do not disappear. When you see him shake his eyes, and so to speak, in his body, that is us. We are leaving. It is like kind of like a dog shaking off water. We are leaving the inside. We are stepping away from Josh. We're always there. We like for a short channel or a short message. Like if we want to say something to him, like make a left turn here. You're going to run into something cool. Make a left turn. We would not need to do a deep channel. We would just get a message in his head. Make a left turn here. And he may even say it like Archangel Raphael or Saint Germain. But, well, he may just hear it in his head, so to speak. But I think we are going to leave it here. Are you framing things? How are you seeing your universe? If you have to go to the grocery store, are you upset that you have to go? Or are you grateful that you have access to ready food? Or you could live in the African Congo where you have to go find ready water first and walk many miles. It's all your choice, how you want to see our universe. How you frame your universe is how easy your universe is to you. Do you say, I love my universe, ever? Try it. Josh has been saying, I love my living universe. I am grateful for my living universe. Grateful, thankful, blessed. Grateful, blessed, and thankful. Either way. Start saying these things. Watch your universe spin around. You want to create something, do not curse something first. And then hope you get better. You will get the cursed instead. We'll end it right there. We'll continue this in the next channeling, but the next video will be a little bit about Josh, who he is, and why you are watching this guy. Why did we choose him? He does not know either, but you will understand what he has been through in his universe to some greater or lesser extent through the next video. And you will see why he might have been a good choice. Any of you might have been a good choice. And you still might be. You do not just channel Josh. And you do not just channel... He does not just channel himself. You are channel. If you slow down and listen, you will say things that you do not realize you are saying. We love you. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And we are channel. Love yourself. You create your universe. You get out of bed, you stay lazy all day, your universe will be lazy to you. You get out of bed, jump in the shower, and go woohoo. Turn 2 minutes, 3 minutes of that cold at the end, woohoo, to your body, who actually appreciates it. You watch your universe. Watch what you do. Understand your actions. Understand your reactions. Slow down and watch your universe. Our next video will be specifically love, framing your universe, and slowing your ass down so that you can see what you are doing. You're missing a lot because you're zooming through. You're playing your record at high speed. So you're sounding like Alvin and the Chipmunks, but you think it sounds normal. Keep that things in mind. We love you. Releasing transmission. All right, 34 minutes and 12 seconds. There you go. If you put it all together and reframe it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's not, but it is. But at any rate, I'm grateful. Bart's grateful. Yeah. I love you. Saint Germain loves you. Archangel Raphael loves you. Please share this, like, subscribe. This one I'm a little buzzy. I haven't channeled in a minute. I kind of wanted to let the Christmas energies fly by. Yeah. So with that, we thank you. I thank you. Please like and subscribe. The reason why I keep saying like and subscribe is because that's how the algorithm works. The more people who, oh, this is cool, or oh, I'm going to subscribe to this, the more I get seen in the main feed. Grateful. Thank you. I love you. You are manifestors of everything you do. Everything in your universe, down to the color of your carpet in some aspects, were manifested by you. Love you. See you tomorrow. We've got, in the next video. Grateful. Thank you. If you don't watch anything else, have a happy, between now and then, have a happy and most amazing New Year's Eve. And 2024, watch this. It's going to be amazing. How you framing your universe. I know how I'm framing mine. Woo! Love you.